Hey girl, hey! Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jensine, aka Jungle Naps. I'm so happy to have you back here. Now for today's video, we're gonna do a Lustworthy Makeup Products video. So if you don't know what that is, it's a series that I do on my channel where we talk about makeup that has just launched or is coming out in the future. And it's a really fun time to just kind of like see what's out there in the industry right now, what products are being launched. I just love talking about new makeup. Now before we get started, if you're brand new to my channel or you just happen to notice you're not subscribed, girl, smash that subscribe button. I promise you will not regret it. Okay, so I don't want to delay too much. I don't want to talk your head off. But the first product that I want to talk to you about is a new eyeshadow palette from the Balm Cosmetics. Now they kind of like haven't been too big in the industry for like a couple of years. I feel like they got really big and then they kind of like dropped off a little bit. So this palette is called What's the Tea, and there's two different types of color stories. So there's two different palettes. One is like more of a neutrally one, the other one is more of a purple, pinks, mauves kind of vibe. Now there are actually two palettes. The first one is called What's the Tea, and it has 9 warm toned shades, and it actually has 2 eye primers. So this is really cool. They have a black primer, and this is to like make your blacks come out even richer, because you know sometimes like when you're trying to do a good like black smoky eye and you just have to build and build and build and build, it takes forever. So I personally want to try this primer to see how well it works. Now the other primer is a neutral toned primer, which is kind of cool. I mean, if you're not the kind of person who likes to use concealer as like an eyeshadow primer or something like that, it looks really cool. And from the picture that I can see, it looks like it might be like a nice deeper brown shade, but you know, I don't know, there might be a filter on it, so I can't say for sure. Now the next palette here called Iced Tea is really cute. It's got some mauve tones, some neutral tones, and also some cool tones with like some icy white and some blues, which look really beautiful. And then it also has the 2 primers, the neutral primer and the black primer. So just looking at swatches from these 2 primers, they actually look really beautiful. Now I'm gonna say this is not like full of shades that you've never heard of or an extremely unique, you know, palette, but I think that if you are a beginner or you're just somebody that really likes neutrals or maybe cool tones, but like in the neutral range still, you know, nothing too crazy, then I think this is gonna be your jam. Personally, I think the color primer thing is like so cool. I wish that brands did that more often. Like I have so many shades that are like beautiful on their own, but they just don't have enough of a punch of pigment, you know what I mean? So having like a blue eyeshadow primer would be so cool. I love the black ones, I love the neutral ones, and I don't know, I mean, I don't know if I can justify it to myself to purchase them just for the primer, but I do think it's a really cool idea. And the palettes actually look like they just have beautiful swatches. Now for the next product, this one is from Tatcha. Now guess what? They're coming out with the Magnolia Bloom Silk Lipstick. And when I first looked at this, I was like, okay, like this looks cute. I love me some Tatcha. And then I looked at the price. It's $55 each, girl. Yes, let the screaming commence. Personally, I feel like my wallet is like shriveling up when I hear that price. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a good lipstick, but $55 for a lipstick, that's like more expensive than Pat McGrath. So I really want to know what is in this lipstick to make it so expensive. I'm going to read to you what some of the information is here. Now, oh, here we go. It has silk extracts and it's supposed to nourish and hydrate the lips. It also adds 23 karat gold for a touch of glamour. You know, I think I'm gonna step back from that 23 karat gold. Like, I don't need that on my lips. I don't know about you, but if you're balling like that, then sure, go ahead, try it. Like, I at least want to know what you guys think if you do try it. Now, as far as the color goes, it is kind of a rich rosy hue, and it does have a demi matte finish. And the pictures actually make it look really beautiful on women of color as well. So it's not like it's a shade that's too light. I just personally I can't stomach the price. I don't know about you, but like I was like $55. What in the hell is in there? I don't care if it's silk or gold. Ma'am, that is too much. So come March, MAC Cosmetics is actually coming out with a really cute spring set. Now I'm gonna warn you about this. This is a very basic color scheme. It's nothing original, but like I said before with other products, if you are somebody that likes your neutrals and like that's where you like to stay, you want to be comfortable, then I think this is just for you. Now just taking a look at the packaging is really cute. It does remind me just a tad of the Patrick Star, what he came out with for spring of 2018. It does have that same vibe, but it's got cute little rose petals. Let's see what they say. It doesn't give a date for March, but you're gonna get a lipstick, which is called Sweet Sakura. You're gonna get a highlight powder in Fleur Real and an eyeshadow palette, glosses, and Fix Plus. So Fix Plus is like nothing new. I don't see that there are new gloss shades from what MAC already has. So this might be just a relaunch with just a couple new products here and there. If you're somebody that really likes packaging, like that's what you just like love in your heart, then you might actually really like this. Oh, okay, so I did find something new that is launching in this collection. It's called the new MAC Light Naturally Flawless Foundation SPF 35 and Concealer SPF 30. And that's coming soon, so there's no date for that one. That's interesting. I wonder, I mean, it says light, so I'm thinking natural coverage, which, you know, a natural beat is fabulous. I'm a little hesitant about the SPF just because SPF in my makeup usually doesn't agree with me. There have been a couple exceptions, but I usually try to stay away from them so that I don't break out on my face, but you know, for some of you guys, you might really like it. Okay, now this one is really exciting. It's definitely like caught my eye. I'm very intrigued. Too Faced is coming out with a Born This Way powder foundation, which is really interesting if you're somebody that really likes powder. Like you're not so much a loose powder kind of person, you like just regular powder compact foundations. That might be cool. I don't really know. I'm hoping, my fingers crossed, that they're gonna come out with shades that correspond with their Born This Way regular liquid foundation. I think that should be expected. I hope so, because I don't want to see like just 60 shades of beige. I want the full spectrum from fair all the way to deep rich, you know what I mean? Now let me read a little bit to you about this powder. It's supposed to be the creamiest, buildable, full coverage, most naturally flawless foundation makeup powder. That's a whole lot of promises. So let me know if you guys want to see me do a review on this. So moving on to the next product. This one is also from MAC. Now they have these Hyper Real sets. If you guys remember the Hyper Real like highlight palettes, basically let me let you know what you get. Each set is $49.50. We know MAC is expensive, girl. She's a pricey girl. You get one, there's a pink set, and in the pink set is a Prep and Primer Fix Plus in the shade Pink Light, Strobe Cream in Pink Light, and Prep and Primer Natural Radiance in Radiance Pink. That's a lot of stuff for priming the face. Part of me is like, does anybody ever use all of this at once? I don't know. I can think of maybe just one that I would use. But anyway, the next set is called the Gold set. So you get the Prep and Primer Fix Plus in Gold Light, Strobe Cream in Gold Light, and Prep and Primer Natural Radiance in Radiant Yellow. So just thinking about my complexion for a second, I think that the gold set will probably be best because I have gold undertones in me. I don't think I'll be purchasing this just because I'm like, how many people need this, you know? I feel like if you just buy the strobe cream, you're gonna be like good to go. Like, why do you need all this other stuff? The only thing that I will say about the Prep and Primer sprays, that matte spray in the summertime, ooh, she will hold you all the way together. She is so bomb. You just gotta make sure you learn to use it correctly. Spray before the foundation, not after. And then one last thing about this specific collection, it will be launching February 7th, so that's very soon. Okay, so I really want to know your guys' opinion on this. Like, how do you guys feel about Balm Cosmetics? Personally, I love everything that I see that they come out with, but the price tag always scares me away. Like, for example, I think that these particular products look awesome. Now they're coming out with 2 copper shaded highlights. So the first one is called Phoenix, and that one's more of like a rosy copper, and the second one is called Pink Moon, and they describe it as a lavish rosé hue. They both, I mean, take a look at them. Like, they both look gorgeous. That first one, oof, it looks gorgeous. Phoenix, but you know, I mean, let's see. I'm gonna find the price for you guys, I promise. Okay, so I did find the price. It's $39 each, which isn't that bad. I mean, I've bought more expensive highlights, but at the same time, how often are you gonna use a coppery shaded highlight? I mean, unless you love experimental makeup, probably not every day, right? Like, you're more likely to go for that gold, champagne, rose gold, that kind of stuff. But I don't know, I just can't see myself using it every day to justify that price. Now, along with this launch, they have a couple liquid lipstick products. Now, the first one is a liquid lipstick called Sequel, and that one's a plum hue, so it's priced at $19, which I think is like, okay, you know, especially because like Balm Cosmetics is supposed to be like an indie brand that's like a little bit higher up there in quality, so I can justify that. The next one is called Gwendolyn, which is a tender coral shade. I can't really see myself wearing it. Now, the other one, the last one, is B Movie, and it's a hot pink, also $19. And I do believe that you can get 55% off on Valentine's Day. I believe they have a sale going on. I don't know if the new products will be on sale, but it's worth a try. Just check it out, you know? You never know what you might find. Okay, so I have to report on this gorgeous palette. So this one, I'm not exactly sure who the brand owner is. Maybe you guys can help me out and explain to me who owns this brand. But there is an eyeshadow palette coming out. It's called the Keshia Kai palettes. I don't know if I'm butchering that, so it'll be somewhere on the screen for you. But I actually saw like a video swatches of this on Twitter, and I was like mesmerized by the shimmer. I mean, granted, in the video it doesn't have the best lighting or anything, but if they look good like in the dark, I was like, damn, in the lights, they're just gonna be sparkling. But I love that this is a K-shaped palette. I do believe this is a woman of color that owns the brand. I'm like 99% positive. I just don't know who exactly she is, but this is a cool concept. I love the color story going on here. It's not like anything that we've seen lately in the makeup launch, you know, area. So I don't know, I'm thinking about purchasing it. I'm trying to find a price. Oh, I see the price. Okay, so it's kind of pricey. It's $59. Now in this, you get an eyeshadow brush, you get a mirror, and you also get Keshia Kai's autograph, but I don't really know who she is. Is she like somebody famous? Like, help me out, guys. Put it down in the comments. Okay, so all that being said, you know, there are some interesting things that are going to be launching. My personal favorite is the K palettes. I might have to just use my coins and purchase them. It just looks so beautiful. So I definitely want to know, what are your thoughts? What are you excited about that's coming out? Is there anything that I've missed that you would like me to cover in the future? If you guys see products and you want me to talk about them on my channel, please be sure to DM me on Instagram or tag me in a post or something so I'll see it. All right, guys, check out the videos next to me if you haven't already. There's some gems. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.